What's up, Royals? Welcome to Tonitra's Garden. Today we are back in the main garden and we are going to be direct sowing some seeds today. It is the middle of November and it's time to get seeds sown before we miss our window. So we're going to go ahead and plant some seeds. I'm going to show you what seeds we're going to be planting. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we're going to be working on these two beds that have this trellis in them, this square one and then this little oval one on the other side of it. We're going to be planting up these two. So here are the seeds that we're going to plant today. I'm so excited. We're going to be doing some sugar snap peas. I've got 2 packs of those. Those are going to be going up the trellis. I've got some red velvet lettuce. What else do we have here? We've got some Paris Island lettuce. We have some spinach, giant noble. We have some iceberg lettuce. And then we're gonna do some radishes. Oh yeah, we're gonna do radishes. So we're also gonna be planting up in my elevated Vego bed, and that's way back in the back. So we'll work on these 3 today. So let's get to it. All right, Royal. So I did previously moisten this soil yesterday, so it's not super dry. I don't want it to be too dry. I'm not gonna wet it down just yet. I'll go ahead and water everything in once we get everything planted. So my plan is I'm gonna put peas all along the perimeter of this trellis, so we'll go ahead and do that first. I guess I'll use 1 pack of seeds per trellis. That might be a lot of seeds. But who doesn't love sugar snap peas? I'm so excited, y'all. I'm gonna put them on this opposite side so that the peas can start climbing up easier. Or should I put them on the inside? No, I'll put them on the outside. They might grow better that way. Okay, and we're just gonna do some little holes about 1 inch or 2 apart. Peas like to be about 1 inch deep as well, so okay. So hard for me to do anything with gloves on. I might take these off. Okay, so we're just gonna place our seeds and then we'll go back in and push them in. Just so that we can see where we've put them. Should I do 2 seeds per hole? Yeah, we're gonna do 2 seeds per hole. Hopefully I'll have enough. Just so that we guarantee germination. So we got our peas down. Put these back in so they don't get wet. I'm gonna go ahead and cover these over. And hopefully we'll see some germination in about 7 days. It's really warm. It's been warm recently, so I don't think it'll take these much time to germinate. We've been in like the mid 80s. Next, I'm gonna do, what is that? I don't know what that is. So next I'm gonna do 4 rows of lettuce, and I'm just gonna seed them by row because I kind of want that row vibe going. So we'll do 4 rows of lettuce. I didn't even get any tags. I'll have to come back out. You guys, it is a busy weekend. That's why I'm out here trying to get to it, because I know I'm not gonna be able to get to this the rest of the weekend. And I don't want to get too far behind. Okay, our rows they don't need to be that deep. Let's see. We'll go like this. I'm just gonna dig a little trench Give them enough room to spread out a little bit. Okay, I think that's perfect. So we have our 4 little trenches. And we're gonna go ahead and lay our seeds out. Let me see, which ones do I want to put where? We're gonna do iceberg here. We're gonna do red leaf here. We're gonna do spinach there. Or should I do spinach at the end? Yeah, we'll do spinach in the middle. And then we'll do Paris Island over here at the end. All right, and for this, I'm gonna take my gloves off just so I can fill the seeds. The lettuce seeds are pretty tiny, so. And I'm just gonna sprinkle these in a row, and then I'll probably go back in and thin these out. I'm kind of wanting head lettuce this year, but depending on how they're growing, we'll see. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some seeds along these little trenches. Super easy. Lettuce is pretty quick to sprout. It's pretty easy growing. You know, you could do cut and come again lettuce, or you could do heads of lettuce. Cut and come again, you can harvest them earlier. Head lettuce takes a little bit longer, so there we go. Our seeds are in. And that is, what is this? That's iceberg. Okay, then we're gonna go in with our red velvet lettuce in this little trench here. We're just going to sprinkle a few seeds in. Just so we get germination. Then we can go back and thin them out later. Then we have our spinach. Spinach takes a little while to germinate. Takes about 10 to 15 days. And these seeds are much bigger, as you can tell. So, take some of those and just sprinkle a few along here. I always find with spinach, just when I feel like the seeds aren't gonna germinate, they start germinating. So if it's feeling like it's taking a long time, they're probably gonna start pushing through the soil soon. So just be patient with spinach. Okay. All right. And then on this end, we're gonna do Paris Island. And these are what the seeds look like. All right, sprinkle a few over the soil. I do have a couple of spaces in this bed that I want to fill in, like these little slithers here. I could definitely fit like some radishes in here, or maybe some type of herb, but I haven't decided. So we'll probably come back in here and put a few more things, but for now we're just going to cover these over gently. Okay. Give it a pat, just so that the seed has contact with the soil. Over here, give these a little zhuzh. Okay, and our rows of lettuce and spinach are in. Woo! So exciting. Peas are in. We're gonna go ahead and give these a water. All right, so one bed down, we're gonna go ahead and start on this other smaller raised bed. And in here, I'm just gonna do peas, so we'll get that knocked out quickly. If you're curious what size these are, this one is a 4x4, and then this one is like a 3x2. This raised bed in particular was one of my favorites when I was in my smaller garden. Oh my goodness, I grew so much produce in this small tiny raised bed. So this is a kids raised bed. Oh my goodness, I would highly recommend this to any beginner seasoned gardener. This is a really nice size raised bed. So we're gonna go ahead and plant this one up. We're gonna do peas along the trellis. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same as the other side. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite fall vegetable? What's your favorite fall snack? Ooh, I got a lot of fire ants in this bed. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do 2 seeds in each hole. Hopefully these little seeds will survive. So this is still 1 pack of seeds. I have 2 packs. I would like to use them up, but I don't have, I do have another trellis. I could possibly put some more peas into like a container and use my other trellis to grow more peas. Okay. Got 1 pea left in there. I think we just made it perfectly. Wow, that was perfect. I have 1 more pea in here, and I have 1 more hole. All right. Okay, so those peas are watered in. We're gonna go ahead and move our way over to this elevated raised bed that I have back here. And we are gonna put, we're gonna sow all radishes in here, just because I want a good little harvest of radish so I can pickle them. And yeah, I think this will be perfect. It's deep enough, and I think they'll do good in this raised bed. So here are the radish I'm gonna be trying. These are watermelon. OMG, look how pretty. So we're gonna sow these in rows. I also enjoy growing in this raised bed. I don't know, for some reason I like growing in smaller raised beds. I don't know. I feel like I can just pack them in better. It just works for me. This is a 2x4. Let's see, how should I do my rows? I'll just do them long ways. We'll do them like this. And I might try to succession sew these depending on how they do in this container. So we'll do 3 rows in here. I mean, I probably could fit more, but we're just gonna do 3 rows. And just dig you a little trench, trying to keep it more in the middle of the container than the outside edges. Sometimes the outside edges can get dry and you don't want your seeds to dry out. You want to keep them moist so that they can germinate. I would say about 3 inches apart is good, 3 to 4 inches. You usually want to harvest your radishes when they're small and tender. So this is plenty of growing space. All right. Oop, I dropped some. 1, 2. And I'm gonna try to sow them, and then I'm just doing 2 seeds per planting hole, if you will. And these specific ones take about 60 days. Some take less time, just depending on what variety. Some can take 30 days. I think our first frost date is like November 18th, but it's unusually warm this year, and I find that it just gets warmer and warmer every year, and I'm kind of having to push back my planting time, you know, at like a week to 2 weeks. Because it's just still so warm. Okay, we have 1 more row. Radish seeds usually germinate pretty quick. They don't take that long. And that is it for those. We're just gonna cover these over and water it in. Just give it a little pat so that it's in the soil. Okay. And give it a nice water so that everything stays moist. You want to make sure that you're keeping your soil moist so that your seeds will germinate. So for the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to keep watering. When you see the top of the soil start to get dry and like lighten up, that's when you want to water again. So I hope that this was super helpful. If you don't know, I do have a seed shop, and if you want to support the channel, make sure you run to my website because today is Black Friday early bird sale. If you buy 6 seed packs, you get an extra 1 free, plus you get free shipping. So make sure you take advantage of this sale. Run to my website. I'll have it linked in the description box below. And like always, I will see you in my next one. Bye, Royals.